No amount of self-help practices or spiritual practices will make you feel good in a relationship that you are not meant to be in.
Ask me how I know.
Listen, I have no judgment, okay? I get it. You're probably in a position where you feel like the relationship's kind of rocky, maybe it's me, and you believe in radical responsibility, so you're telling yourself, I just need to fix these parts within me, or I just need to raise my frequency and heal so that this relationship can work for me. And then you meditate and you journal all the ways you could see it differently, and you read all the relationship books. The only flaw in your thinking is that you are not healing in those practices. You're trying to convince yourself to stay in a relationship that is not healthy. And this is different than taking responsibility and accountability and growing, right? This is when things are not healthy, we're not feeling good, but we don't trust ourselves, so we blame ourselves. I'm looking at my anxious girlies, okay? You blame yourself, you become overly responsible, and then because you love personal development, you think if I can just change or grow enough, then the relationship will work. When actually the thing you need to heal is not trusting yourself and not trusting your body. Not trying to get yourself to be happy somewhere that you're not. The healing is recognizing that their unhealthy behavior isn't healthy. The healing is recognizing that you don't have to tolerate someone's unhealthy behavior just because you can understand where it comes from. The healing is in trusting yourself and going, you know what? I see where this person's at and I hope that they grow, but I can't expose myself to this anymore because it is hurting me and damaging me. But let me ask you this question. What if you are not the problem? What if the reason why this dynamic doesn't feel good is because it's not healthy? The radical responsibility that you're trying to take should not be you trying to fix yourself to fit with him. The healing we should be doing is focusing on the wounds that are driving you to stay in a relationship that is not healthy. The question we need to be asking is, why am I trying so hard to get a difficult person to love me? Why do I believe I have to chase or earn love? Why do I believe love has to be hard? Why do I believe I have to prove that I'm worthy of loving? I was with a narcissist for 2 years and felt stuck in that dynamic because I was so compassionate and understood people and human behavior and understood the root of why he was behaving the way he did, or at least I thought I was. And so I did everything possible to try to change myself, to see the best in him, to inspire. How do I inspire the masculine to grow, right? And they were well-intentioned actions, but there was a flaw in my thinking. And the flaw in my thinking was that I thought that if I could change and be perfect enough, that he would then be better. And he never did. And I spent 2 years of my own energy and time and love and investment, and how it affected everything in my life, from career to friendships, right? If you know, you know, if you've been in these kind of draining relationships, until I finally came face to face with the fact that you can't be perfect enough for a person who is emotionally wounded and unhealthy. And certainly with narcissism, it doesn't matter how perfect you are. They will continually move the bar and move the goalpost for you. It's a tactic. We'll stay stuck in this until you realize, what if it's not all on you? What if you and this person are just not compatible as partners? What if they have more growing they need to do? What if the growing that's required of you right now is actually to trust yourself and hold people accountable and set boundaries and not allow everyone to have access to your energy? What if the self-growth required of you right now is to believe in your worthiness and to start healing the wound that is making you chase and earn love? What if the work you need to be doing is actually figuring out why you're tolerating being yelled at or being emotionally abused and healing that, so that you can feel internally secure and boundaried and calling in healthier partnerships? If this is something that feels difficult or impossible, I hear you, I get it. Obviously, I was in that position. Happy to help. Over on Instagram, I do daily stories on things like this all the time. And of course, if you want more formal support, unpacking this and rewiring your brain and coming into a place of confidence, inner security, and trusting yourself, and then learning how to date in a way that allows in healthy, empowered partners, fill out an application. Let's talk about making this happen.